All right, Trish, is there anything in particular that you want to work on today? Anything that you particularly like that Adriana does?
I missed meditation a couple of weeks in a row. So no, whatever you do is fine.
Okay. So I was thinking, just because, a lot of us, as you know, we're staying at home, so we're a little more sedentary than usual. So there's different types of meditation. You have moving meditation, there's seated meditation, and there's also recline, yoga nidra. So we could play with all three, so you're not seated for 30 minutes, which you might already have been doing today if you're working in front of the computer, Okay, sounds good. All right, and if you're comfortable with it, I can leave the mic on at your end. So if at any point in time you have a question, this will be more like a private lesson. So there can be an open form of communication. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start first in walking meditation, which I'll do it, but you've taken class with me before, and I'm sure we've played with this. So you're gonna have yourself at the back of your mat, and we're not going to do this for long, but this just helps to let us feel a little more juicier. So you're going to be standing at the back of your mat. It doesn't matter which end that you're at. Okay, you're going to bring the arms up over your head. You're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the palms together. They land in front of your chest. Okay, and then you're going to take slow, mindful steps towards the other end of your mat with a heel strike, the ball of the foot and the toes, over exaggerating the steps. Nice, good job. Not in a rush. You might find that some of the toes end up accidentally landing over the edge of your mat. That's fine. Once you feel that, you're going to stop. You're going to bring the arms up over the head. Take a long breath in. As you exhale, you're going to fold forward. Forward fold Uttanasana. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen the spine, make this a half forward fold. As you exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands on the floor. You're going to step your feet back into plank, only momentarily, so that you can rest the knees down and then rest into child's pose. So this has some similarity to sun salutations, sections of sun salutations. On your next breath in, you're going to shift your weight forward onto hands and knees so that you can curl the toes under, lift up into a soft, gentle downward dog that we're really just using as a transitioning pose. You're going to walk the hands back towards your feet at the back of your mat where you initially started, back in a half forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll the spine up a vertebra at a time. Yep, reach the arms up over your head. Bring the palms together at your heart. We're only going to repeat that one more time. Okay, so you can take small steps, heel strike, ball of the foot, toes. These steps can be wide. Good. Once you make it to the front of your mat, breathe in, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down to the floor, bend the knees, plant the hands onto the floor, step back so that you can make your way into plank, and then knees down, resting into child's pose temporarily. Inhale, bring yourself back to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. You're going to walk the hands back towards your feet. It's going to be a while, so you're going to be on your feet again because the rest of the time is going to be spent on our either sitting or on our backs. So you're going to, one more time, you're going to roll up, okay, feeling the mat underneath your feet, noticing how it feels, the weight distribution in the toes, pinky toes, the toes next to the pinky toes, working right up to the big toes. Roll the shoulders. Just trying to get rid of some of those sticky areas in the body. rolling the shoulders backwards and forwards. And then you're gonna have half circles. Your left ear goes towards your left shoulder. Dip the nose, the chin down. Right ear goes to right shoulder. Rolling left to right. Good. You're gonna bring the arms up over your head. One more little stretch, left to right. So you don't have to move. I'm just gonna face towards you so that you can see. You lean over to one side. You'll bring yourself up as you inhale. Exhale, make your way to the other side. Side stretch here to help us find length in the torso. One more time over to the left and to the right. Good. And then you're gonna roll yourself down, vertebrae at a time, bend in the knees, so that you can make your way onto the floor into our first round of seated meditation. So you can sit, if you have a book or a block, if you have a pillow or a blanket that you want to sit on, we're gonna sit with the legs crossed. You're gonna have your left foot in front. Good. We're going to keep the legs quiet. It is a seated meditation, but we're going to use the Ganesh Mudra. So Ganesh is often depicted as the deity who has the head of an elephant. And then from the neck down, he has the body of a human, of a male form, male figure with a big Buddha belly. And he's the remover of obstacles. So we can think, we can state the obvious, the obstacle that we all have right now that we're all dealing with. Or if you want to take a break from that and set that aside, you can think of something else that's been on your mind that you're ready to overcome, to find a way around. Often there's deities that are used to help us destroy things, right? And Ganesh has a very peaceful approach. So when you're in your meditation, instead of thinking about some of the emotions like frustration or anger or being aggressive, you can think of when the obstacle that you're thinking of is like more out of playfulness, like how am I going to make my way around this? Okay, so the Ganesh Mudra starts, you're going to have your left hand in front of you with your thumb pointing up. Your right hand is down, the thumb is down, and it's an upside down thumb war. Okay, then you're going to bring it to your chest. As you breathe out, you're going to gently pull the hands apart. As you breathe in, you soften. That was round one. As you exhale, pull the hands apart, but they don't separate. Tug of war. Inhale, soften. Exhale, pull. This is the third round. We have 3 more. Inhale, soften. Exhale a little longer, pull a little longer. Inhale, release. We have 2 more. Exhale, pull. Inhale, soften. 1 more. Exhale, long breath out. Inhale, soften. Release, switch to the other side. So now it's going to be your right hand in front of you, your left hand closest to the chest. You're going to do the next 6 rounds on your own. When you're finished, you'll have the palms facing up. You'll let me know that you're done. Good. Now with the palms facing up, just take a look down at your feet. You'll notice that you have your left foot in front. You're gonna let the right foot in front now. Get an even stretch for the legs. You're gonna keep the palms facing up. It's gonna help roll the shoulders open. Resting the shoulders down away from the earlobes. Lengthening the back of the neck by having a slight tilt down, just the slightest tilt down with the nose and the chin. And then you're gonna notice, you might notice some of the heat that's built up with the Ganesh Mudra that we practice. In the cheeks, in the shoulders, in the chest. The mudra that we practice stimulates heart activity and it strengthens the heart muscles, opens the bronchial tubes, and releases any type of tension in that area. It also helps to give us courage, confidence, and openness towards others. So sometimes our obstacles relate to other people. It's not the obstacle itself, it's other people that are associated with it. So see here, while we hold this quietly with the palms facing up, the gesture for openness, for awareness, for receiving. If on the inhalation, you breathe in what it is that you'd like to receive, answers, solutions, or a sense of calm, a sense of peace or tranquility. As you exhale, think about releasing physical tension in the body, right, as well as any stress or tension that builds up mindfully. And start to increase the inhalation as if now you're sipping in your favorite scent in through the nose, something that's soothing, that's cooling, especially with this hot weather. Think of something refreshing like peppermint or mint, lavender, the smell of gardenia, something light and sweet. See if you can keep the length of this breath and the depth with you as you begin to slowly, at a snail's pace, moving like a sloth, make your way onto your back. Your legs will be bent when you're there. Your feet are going to be on the floor. So it puts your spine in a neutral position. Your arms are going to be out to the side, palms facing up. We're going to just do a gentle amount of twisting. So your legs, like windshield wipers, you're going to shift to the left. You can look to the right. As you inhale, bring the legs back up to center. You're gazing towards the ceiling. And then you're going to slowly let the legs shift over to the right as you look to the left. So you're going back and forth with the windshield wipers of the legs, alternating the gaze left to right, helping to massage the low back, helping to decrease some stress tension that might build up in the neck and the back from being seated. And then you're going to bring the legs back up to center. You have two options. If you have any back issues, let the knees fall inward towards one another. Let the inner thighs touch, but your feet will be wide. Okay, that will help create space in your back. If you don't have any back issues, it doesn't feel cranky, it feels fine to let the legs extend, and by all means, then you can make your way into the same shape that we are in Shavasana. It's up to you. You can have legs bent or legs straight, whatever feels best to you, Trish. Or if you have a blanket or pillow nearby that you want to put underneath your thighs, we have time. I want you to be comfortable. Now, Yoga Nidra is an exercise, a form of relaxation where it's guided. And often we start with external factors, external sensations, and then we work our way in. So right now, I just want you to see if you can zone in on some sounds that you hear in the space that you're in right now, either in that room, or if you can hear something, if there's a window nearby, if you can hear anything out there. Sometimes you can hear birds. It's been raining off and on, so you might hear some droplets hitting the plants or hitting the roof, or something like the AC kicking on. Then I want you to deepen your awareness to what you feel on your mat. You know, what you feel on the surface of the skin. So what parts of the body are touching the mat that you can feel, or notice the textures of the clothes that you're wearing, the textures of the pants, of the shirt. So we went from what you hear, then we went to what you feel on the surface of the skin. Now we're going to go to what you smell. And maybe you're not picking up on a scent, but maybe you can sense the temperature of the air in the room through the breath in through the nose. And dropping your awareness now to maybe taste what you can taste on the tip of the tongue, on the sides. Now see if you can let the senses melt away. So the sounds that you hear become white noise. You're no longer focused on the temperature of the air or the taste on your tongue. See if you can have the sensation where it feels like the skin, muscles, bones, tendons, they're all melting into the mat. You're so relaxed that you can't tell where the body ends and the floor begins. You're going to start to lengthen the breath, sipping in the air. Again, you can pretend that you're smelling your favorite scent or something soothing, cooling to you. As you exhale, you're going to let everything soften, surrender, melt down. So you feel the rib cage soften, you feel the belly button sink down towards the spine as you breathe out. And as you breathe in, you feel everything expand and open. Chest opens, rib cage expands. You're going to begin to find movement in the fingers and the toes, just the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes. Then you're going to turn the head left to right slowly. When you're ready, you can reach the arms over your head. If it's okay on your back, you can lengthen the legs, turning this into a full body stretch. And you're going to slowly roll over onto your side into the fetal position, tucking yourself up into a ball. Oops, I think we lost her.
Yeah, we'll wait. See if she logs back in.
Okay. I don't, it sounded like, well, it looked like she might have fallen asleep. Because she didn't touch she didn't touch her device. Or maybe it was frozen.
She just came back. Trish just logged in again.
Okay. Hey, did we lose you? we're here.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna make your way into the seated position. Now it's up to you on the way that you want to sit. You can now sit because we've already done left and right side. If you wanted to, you could sit with the heels touching, with the balls of the feet touching, and the toes touching. Entirely up to you. Or you could sit with heels on either side, whatever's comfortable to you. And then you're gonna have you're gonna have your left hand, you're gonna have your left hand on top of the right with the tips of the thumbs touching. So it looks like you're forming a bowl with the hands. Left hand's on top, right hand's on the bottom, tips of the thumbs touching. And close the eyes. Stacking the shoulders on top of the hips. Now with the mudra that we did earlier, that mudra is only to be done once a day. So we already did that, check in the box. But there is a guided meditation that goes along with it that we're gonna practice now. So with the bowl you're forming, okay, this is just helping you to stay centered. You're gonna visualize with the color red. So with the eyes closed, visualize the color red, and it could be in the form of a mosaic or a mandala or a carpet in various tones of red. And you're going to notice in your mind's eye, whatever visual you've created for yourself, it's growing larger, it's expanding so that you feel the red, in that mosaic or in that mandala or in that carpet. You feel it helping to create some warmth, strengthening you. It's widening your heart, giving you courage to be open, confident. On your next breath in, you're going to bring the palms together at your heart, sealing in your practice. The time, the energy that you put forth into fine-tuning yourself, fine-tuning your energy. And slightly tilt the chin down. It's an honor, gratitude, patience, love, compassion for your practice, for yourself, for each other, and for this present moment. And thank you for sharing your time, your energy, your practice, your patience with me this afternoon. May you receive kindness in the same way it was given. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you,
Thank
Kayla.
you, Trish.
Thank you, Kayla. Very nice.
This was, yeah, I agree. It was such a nice surprise. I was not expecting this today.
Lovely. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So I might be popping in here and there if Adriana needs help.
Good.
So until we meet again,
Yes.
I wish you the best. Stay well.
You too.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
You're